Now listen you can't go up to the blue tit's nest. Come on. You've got babies too, if they maybe. You can't go over. Come on over here. Come on, mister. Mrs. I mean. Don't go to the blue tit. Leave the nest alone. You. Just you leave the nest alone. Come on, that's not fair for the blue tits. That's Andrew's bedroom. Yes, you're not getting in there. No chance. No chance, you. Come on, listen to the blue tits all crying out. Come on, over here. Come on now. Yes, don't be going up there. No. Not good. Over here. Over here. Come on. Or you'll be sent home without food. Over here. Come on, that's not fair for the blue tits. Yeah, how would you like somebody coming stealing your kittens and annoying you? Eh? What do you think if the big crow came into your house and started annoying the kittens? Yes. This cat's been at my house quite a lot in the last couple of days. We've had 20 minutes in the garden together, just sitting in the bunker in the sunshine, but the sunshine's gone away again. But, pussycat, you cannot go into Andrew's room and you cannot annoy the blue tits. You understand? It's very simple. You're not allowed. Come on. You want some? Come and get some creamy water. That'll take you away from it all. Will it? Yes. Well, come down this way, you silly fool. Yes, I knew you would come away. If you thought there was some creamy water on the go, you would come in, wouldn't you? Yes, you. Eh? Yeah, you leave them. Come on, that's not fair. I put the big light on. I don't like the big light. So we can see the pussycat. It's 8:30. And what day is this, Andy? It's the last day of May, 26th. It's 31st of May. And all things are back to normal with the cat. Several times she's been here in the last 48 hours. That's probably about, there's a break of 2 days during the week I never saw. I don't know why, but that's the way it turned out. Hey, but she's definitely back to her old self. We had a lot of fun this afternoon outside, and I didn't go and get my camera until quite late when she was on that bunker examining the blue tits, and I thought she scared the blue tits away, but they're still there, thank goodness. So she's been in for some creamy water, and she absolutely adores that cream with also diluted with fresh cold water. And she drinks out of the bird bath on the other bunker. She's well fed. She comes in. I mean, there's no point in what you call it. The door closed. She just opens it. She just pushes away in. She's grand. She's away out, but I say before that cats don't like too much attention. They like their independence. But she does have a habit of coming in and then disappearing without a cheerio. Sometimes she does, though. But what I was going to say was, just thinking back about 4 weeks, 5 weeks maybe, all the upsets in regards to the cat getting taken away. It's such a miraculous turn of events, the way it all worked out with the, the owner of the cat telling me that the cat took her on a journey from her own garden all the way to my front door, and as a result of that she apologised for being a bit abrasive the first time she came to visit. But I said, no, that's understandable. I'd be pretty frantic if I lost my pet and didn't know who had it and why they had it. But she thanked me for looking after it, especially the fact it had kittens, and so all things have worked out well. And as you know, the cat has now got its true owner along the street, and it comes at its leisure to my house, several times a day, and spends a long time in that garden, and attends to its kittens as well. So the kittens are obviously getting a bit bigger, so she's out more. That seems to be the situation. She's not away from the. In the last couple of weeks, she was in and out. Basically, she would just ask for some creamy water, and then away she went. But she absolutely adores the house. She hasn't been in the sitting room quite so much. She hasn't. I think it's probably because it's daylight, and she doesn't really like the fact she comes out of the house, that she wants to actually be outside for a little while that she's got to, just to check her territory and mess around. Every day she comes to this door. First thing this morning, as I say, it's 8:30 now, just gone, and that's the third visit of the day. I've been busy, and I had to attend to my garden, some essential weeding and staking and all the rest of the stuff I've got to do, because I've neglected that with my hill walking. But I'm really pleased that the cat is now back in that rhythm, and she's as affectionate as she was the day she left. And well, certainly up until the point of the pregnancy, the birth. And she started to put weight back on again. And I think, in all honesty, I started to think that she had some sort of post-natal depression, but she's come away in the last few days perfectly. I think she was just exhausted as a cat. She was absolutely exhausted. And she's a lot of stresses that she's had in the last few weeks. And she's back to chasing bumblebees in the garden and heading around looking at all the. Because I think she's still a young cat, because I don't think she actually experienced all this last summer. She didn't have the mental, not so much aptitude, but she wasn't old enough, I don't think, to appreciate all the things in the gardens. Although I don't know when she arrived in the village, I've no idea. No idea. She came to me at Christmas Day or thereabouts, and that's the story. So I'm absolutely delighted that she's back in the routines. And if I'm away hill walking or whatnot, and she gets a silent door, then that's just the way it's going to have to be. But I'm glad I was here today, because she was obviously eating a drink of that milk, and she does appreciate it all. So I wonder if she is outside, Annie. I think she's gone away. Yeah, she's gone away. So it's 10:15 almost. The cat's come back again. He's had a little bit of food off me, but he's obviously hungry. She's very hungry. And Mr. Blackbird's in the background, singing out his praises for helping, because of the fact I helped raise the children. Isn't that right, you? Last day of May and that blackbird's up on the top of that tree, as he always is this time of year. Yeah, all those things. Just thank you, Andy, for helping me with all that cheese for the children. A wonderful sight, isn't it? Yeah, suppose the sky wasn't blue like it was last week, it would be even better. Yeah. Where are you off to? Have you had enough supper? Have you? Have you had enough supper? She's a wonderful cat, Andy. She absolutely adores you, you know that. Hey. Yeah. Cats love this time of night though. It's a perfect hunting time. As I say already, she likes this garden. Probably can't see her. I can hear the cuckoo away in the distance. She's way up there. She's in there somewhere. I see her. She's looking for attention, I meant to say, not he. Yeah, I gave you some food there. I thought you'd be quite happy with that. Are you wanting more? Is that what you're saying to me? You're wanting more food, are you? Eh? You've got your appetite back anyway. Have you? Eat, 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 eat. Yes, pussycat. That's right. I gave you tuna and cat food and creamy water. I did. I gave you creamy water. I did. What else would you like? Here we are. Come on in. Here we are. Come on in. You want a biscuit? I get you a cheesy biscuit for you. I'll get it for you. Yes. I'll get it. I'll get it for you. Did you like that? Yes. Yes, you liked it, didn't you? What else would you like? Eh? Okay. I'll get it for you. Yes, it's 10 o'clock. And you're still here. Cat's been here for 10 o'clock. The cat's been here about 4 times tonight. Have you? Can't see you in the dark. Sorry about this. Yes. What's the matter? What's going on? What are you trying to tell me? Eh? What are you trying to tell me, you? He honestly spends hours with me every single day. Constantly at my feet. Which I don't mind, of course, when I'm here. He's been well fed. She's been well fed, Andrew. In the habit of saying she. She's been well fed and she's had creamy water and everything still there. Have you? You've had tuna, cat food, sausages. What else, Andy? Cheese. A piece of Gouda. As I said to the cat a minute ago, she's actually had more food than what I've eaten tonight. She's looking the size of my bloody feet. Not sure if it's food that she wants or just attention, but she's always here. And we're both quite psychic because I'll be standing doing something at the kitchen sink here, and I'll just had this thought that the cat's at the door, and I open the door and it comes straight in. And likewise, I was in the bedroom quite tidying up today, and again I had this psychic thought that the cat was there, and I opened the door and it came running along the pathway. That's a. She makes no grand entrance. That's one thing. No grand exit when she decides to leave. She just goes. And that's us saying I'm an independent cat. I don't need your permission for anything. I just go. She's definitely put a bit more weight on though. I'm pleased at that because she was definitely well underweight when she came back from that place. Well, after delivering 4 kittens, and well, that's why she comes for the cream, because I think the kittens are still taking milk from her. But she's definitely a lot better looking than she was a couple of weeks back. Much, much better. Very pleased. But that's her gone for tonight. Definitely gone for tonight. Well, good morning on the 2nd of June 26, and the cat's getting some practice in for the World Cup. That's not a good game, that one. Is it? Well, we'll get it again. Shall we? It'd be as well to say the cat lives with me because she's been here since before 8 o'clock. It's now 20 minutes to 10. And she just wants to be with me all the time. I don't know what it is, but she's always in my house. Of course I fed her and gave her some creamy balsa, but nevertheless she's perfectly relaxed. Quite happy. Not the greatest picture, I'm afraid. She's just, she absolutely adores in the house here. I've closed the door slightly because if I keep it open too wide, the blue tits get upset. She's, Anyway, let's hope the weather improves a wee bit so we can get back onto the mountains, because it's been quite dreary. The temperatures are all right, but although I've just fired off another complaint off to the BBC. That's 3 in 4 days, 5 days. This one is in regards to temperatures in Uttar Pradesh in India, reaching 47 degrees Celsius, up to 118 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, my grandfather, who served the British Army in India in the 1920s, I mean, in the former Pakistan, well, before it was named Pakistan in 1947. Yes, I'm okay, I can hear you. And can hear the Bluetooth as well, he knows you're here. I mean, he often referred to the temperatures being 120 degrees to 140 degrees in the shade. That's the time when temperatures were recorded in the shade. Now the Met Office issue temperatures the highest possible full sun readings. Hey, they really do. And this nonsense, well, I said to the BBC, I said, there's nothing unusual, there's nothing extraordinary about India in the month of June, just before the monsoons arrive, but the temperatures will exceed 40 and 50 degrees. It's not unusual, it's pretty normal actually. And it's the same as in like this southern Iraq and stuff. They usually get temperatures up to 60 degrees. It's complete nonsense what they try to keep serving us up. So I complain to them. There's much to take up their time as the fact that they annoy me. It only takes a few minutes to send off a complaint, and it puts them all that additional extra work to reply to it, because they have to reply. And I tell them, and I says, you never report about extreme cold in Siberia, you know, Yakuts and stuff like that. Other places, not just Yakuts, but I mean, temperatures can easily fall to minus 50 and 60 degrees Celsius quite readily in these parts in the winter. But no. Bye bye, Boo Boo. Bye, Nilla. She's way back to check the kittens. They must be asleep. So, I mean, I hope this vlog's making sense, but what I'm saying to you is that 47 degrees Celsius in India is pretty normal stuff. And then the monsoons come and then it cools down a bit. That's why most people avoid travelling to India in the month of May and June, because it's just too hot. And that's why on Everest there's only a short window of opportunity to climb to the summit, because most of the climbs are done in the month of May, before the monsoons arrive. There's a 6-week window of opportunity to climb to the summit, and that's it for the year. It's not always guaranteed as well, to get it clear. Anyway, I'm fed up with the Met Office. That yesterday was absolutely ridiculous, telling us it's been the warmest spring on record for England and Wales, and also the third warmest in the United Kingdom. What a lot of crap. Just in recent weeks there was bulletins issued about the coldest May night on record and stuff like that. It's just a lot of shite. I hate it all, I really do. It very, very much upsets me. Every single day I've got to look at that BBC News website and find something about hot weather. They seem to scour the whole planet to try and bring this information to you. And of course, all these gullible bastards that sit there and go, all right, we're definitely going to be burning to death this summer. We're going to, self-ignite on the street. I hate it. I really do. And I've made the comment before to the BBC that I'm sure the journalists that when they take their annual leave on holiday, they send, they go somewhere which is guaranteed hot sunshine, perhaps the Bahamas or Barbados or, anywhere it's guaranteed hot, warm, hot sunshine. Probably the journalists that write the stories. It's such a lot of crap. And I tell you what else is crap. I just noticed, because I don't have a television, but YouTube have adverts. Bloody David Beckham's now got his face stuck into Walker's crisps. And Stella Artois. How much money is that man making? Has he got enough to pay off his tax bill to HMRC? Let's hope so. And it's sickening that that individual who contributed very little to the world, apart from kicking a ball around in the park. I mean, I dare say he was a decent enough player. I'm sure he must have been to be playing for Manchester United in England, but he's not a god. He doesn't be worshipped like a bloody god. And I mean, I always have this thing in the back of my mind. I can't remember if it was England-Greece. I think it was. And there was a free kick to be taken in the last few minutes of the game. And you can't find the footage. But David Beckham walked up to the goalkeeper prior to taking the kick and said something to the Greek goalkeeper. Came back, he hit a cracking ball and put it into the net because the goalkeeper didn't save it. And I always think to myself, whether I'm right or wrong in this matter, I'm probably wrong, but England qualified for the World Cup that year as a result of that free kick in the exact 9 minutes of the game. I'm quite sure Beckham went and said to him, this kick, if it goes in the net, you'll get yourself a bounty. I'm bloody sure it happened. But I can't find the footage. It seems to be omitted. I picked that up immediately. I thought, what's he whispering to the goalkeeper about? And that was at the time when I had a television and I watched football. Am I ranting? Probably, Andy. And you know why you're ranting and you're upset? It's because of that BBC bloody thing about India. But yeah, my grandfather was quite clear about it. And they don't have any air conditioning. What they had, he told me, was, I think they called them punky-wallers. Punky-wallers. And there were little boys about 10, 12-year-old who sat pulling a rope with a piece of canvas. And that's what they were employed. And that's why they got fresh air generated around the building and outside the army barracks. These punky-wallers who pull these canvas and flap and create a breeze. And that's how the soldiers, I mean, my grandfather told me as well that when they set off, I think it was from Liverpool to Bombay, now called bloody Mumbai, that they were packed into the ships like sardines, and more troops died on the journey to India than were killed in combat whilst in Afghanistan at the Khyber Pass or in India itself. and of course the areas of which are now Pakistan. My grandfather was up in Lahore. That's where they were stationed, and then headed up for the 6-month duty in the Khyber Pass. Yes. What are we going to do today, Andrew? I don't know. It's a bit muggy for hill walks. There's plenty to get on with. Indeed, they've staked up. We've been doing all the fronts. Shall we have a look? Go on then. The place will be a bit of a gutter because you've not been tidying things. Well, I can't do everything at once, Andy. You're meant to be filming the cat. Yes, I know, but carried away, didn't we, with this camera. So everything's in growing like heck at the moment. And I've been staking up, tying back. I think I keep showing the same parts all the time, but I have been tidying things and cutting back. And I've put in a couple of plants here. I never thought I bought that sort of purpley colour when the periwinkle's got a purple tone. Should have got yellows. And I've been organising things here and clearing the borders just a wee bit. All the cats come in and do their business in the soil, which is alright, I suppose. And I put in sweet pea there, and I put a triangle of sweet peas in here because I miss my sweet peas. And I've put that so they can climb up. My wood pile's still there, that'll be there till the autumn. And I've tidied up, and underneath this there's a great big frog. Was it 2 days ago I unravelled and the frog jumped out. You saw? He went away under there. He went into the wood for a little while. I tickled his chin and then he says, "Oh, that's enough of that nonsense, Rennie. I'll be away in there," and that was it. So these flowers will all be out as normal. Bang on the start of Wimbledon. It happens every year. There's no climate change in my garden. Climate change to me is if I was speaking to you in this camera, not on the 2nd of June, but the 2nd of December, and this is the way my garden looked, or the 2nd of January, that would then convince me. I would send off a memo to the BBC and say, right, I'm now convinced we've got climate change. It's a fucking lie. It is. In fact, I saw somebody put a comment, and I think it was quite good. It's Cly, like spelt with an extra E in it. Climate change. Climate change. I'll put it up on the screen. Climate change. There's the hazel which starts to fold and spread, and I've got that sticky willy at the back there. I've been pulling it quite a bit out. Cleavers, goose green, whatever you want to call it. Goosegrass, sorry. And then I'll leave this grass because it's quite bonny once it dies back. Everything's all right. It's neat and organised, and I just need a bit more colour for the autumn. That's all. So we'll see what we do. And the peony rose will be out soon. Yes, she will. I think I mentioned I've got a first year ever. I've got double buds coming. So there's one here as well. Beautiful, beautiful plant. Oh, there's three, Andy. Look, that is a blessing, isn't it? We've got the holy trinity of peony roses. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, so I've pulled away some of these bluebells. That's the Spanish bluebells, this one. They're bloody nuisance. To allow the what do you call it, geraniums to, to start bringing up. They started to come through already, you see, but this becomes a mass. This should be a mass of pink, even by the middle of June. And this is another geranium which comes out, a purple-headed one. It doesn't last long, but it's beautiful when it's out. But there we go, Eddie. It's all looking all right. A few things to do. I haven't even had my breakfast. I've spent about an hour with the cat just playing. More than that, Andrew. Feeding it and then playing with it. So it's not like you to leave something like that lying there, but it's lying there. I've used my time. That's what I was trying to do yesterday, the day before. I need to pot this up a little bit and put it in the sunshine. Look at this blatant lie by the Met Office. Warmest spring on record for England and Wales, the third warmest for the United Kingdom. Issued at 3 o'clock on the 1st of June 2026. Spring 26 was warm, dry and sunny for the UK. Absolutely beyond belief that they could say that. Having spent most of May complaining about how cold it was all across Europe, which other weather stations have reported widely. We had a northerly airstream, an Arctic airflow, which covered the United Kingdom, most of Western Europe and Scandinavia for most of, the first 3 weeks of May. It's a complete fabrication, so I've sent it off, tell them it's a blatant lie. I wish to complain. Could they advise me how to do this? I want to make a complaint about this lot because there's no way that this has been the warmest, driest, sunniest spring on record. Third warmest for United Kingdom. What a blatant lie. Everybody knows how cold it's been in Scotland. And it doesn't matter if it talks about England and Wales, it's still a lie. It really is. It's shocking. Hi, pretty cat. The cat's here. The cat's in. He's looking for attention. I better go. She's looking for attention, I meant to say, not he. Yeah, I gave you some food, yeah.